Good morning, students. Today in SST subject, we will start a new chapter. Chapter 12, Solar and Lunar Eclipses. Solar and lunar eclipses. My dear students, today you have to understand about the eclipse. What is an eclipse? Eclipse in Hindi that is called the Grahana. Grahana. There are two types of eclipses: lunar eclipse and solar eclipse. Before that, before understanding about eclipse, you have to understand about the light. Light is a form of energy. Light is needed to see things around us. We are able to see the beautiful world around us just because of light, isn't it? The sun is the main or ultimate source of light. The part of the earth that receives sunlight has day, and the part of the earth that do not get sunlight has night. So it is related with the light. Eclipse. An eclipse occurs when one object blocks an observer from seeing another object in space. Since we are on the earth, so we can have two types of obstructions. One in which the sun is not visible, that is called the solar eclipse, and other in which the moon is not visible. When the sun is not visible ड्यूरिंग द डे, दिन के समय में कभी ऐसा होता है जब सन नहीं दिखाई देता है, दैट इज कॉल्ड द सोलर इक्लिप्स. एंड अनदर इज moon is not visible, that is lunar eclipse. Let us understand in detail. Solar eclipse. Solar eclipse, sometimes when the moon orbits the earth, it moves between the sun and the earth. When this happens, the moon blocks the light of the sun from the reaching earth. This causes an eclipse of the sun or solar eclipse. It is called the solar eclipse. During solar eclipse, the moon casts a shadow onto the earth. That means here you can understand, sun is giving the light and moon is blocking. That is why it is making the shadow on the earth. And this is the partial, this is called the umbra, this is called the penumbra. This is fully blocking the sun light, and this side is the partially. तो थोड़ा सा हल्का इसमें छाया बन रहा है, लेकिन यहाँ तो पूरा छाया बन रहा है. तो दिस इज umbra and penumbra. Okay, now types of solar eclipses. Types of solar eclipses. Total solar eclipse. What is total solar eclipse? A total solar eclipse is only visible from a small area on the earth. The people who see the total eclipse are in the center of the moon's shadow. When it hits the earth, the sky becomes very dark, as if it was night. For a total eclipse to take place, the sun, the moon and the earth must be in a straight line. ये सन मून अर्थ ये सभी सीधा स्ट्रेट में होते हैं, सीधा में होते हैं, घूमते घूमते, because the earth and the moon are rounding, and that time when eclipse happens, at that time they come the straight. That's what they must be in straight line, then only it is possible for the eclipse. Next is the partial solar eclipse. This happens when the sun, the moon and the earth are not exactly lined up. Yes. So here you can see that there is a partially solar eclipse this side. Next, after that, let us see what is lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse, you can first of all you see the diagram. There is the sun, there is the earth and the moon. Okay, earth moves between the sun and the moon. Sometimes the earth moves between the sun and the moon. When this happens, the earth blocks the sunlight that is normally reflected by the moon. Instead of light hitting the moon's surface, earth's shadow falls on it. This is an eclipse of moon or a lunar eclipse. Okay, a lunar eclipse can occur only when the moon is full. A lunar eclipse can be seen from the earth at night. And what about the solar eclipse? Solar eclipse can be seen during the day. Okay? Okay. This much only, students. Today, next day, we will study about this. Thank you.